for sure. What a performance for Great Britain's Lewis Smith.
Are we near the London Eye? Like, I always wanted to be a gymnast, but if someone was to ask me in year 6, what do you want to do after gymnastics? I'd be like, I ain't got a clue. Obviously I know now, but back then, literally I haven't got a clue. The story's in my book. I'm not sure if it's in my book. It should be in my book. I definitely told the person who was helping me write it. And I remember saying, I want to be a professional gymnast. And when the teacher came around and was like assessing people's work and what they put, he came around and was like, Lewis, you can't be a professional gymnast, come on. He was like, pick something realistic. And this was kind of like before I'd like made it. I'd done a few competitions, but I was in like year 10 in school, and you know. So I was thinking, oh, I don't know, I haven't really thought about this. I just always wanted to be a professional gymnast. And then I thought to myself, tell you what, I know a few people that have done gymnastics and then gone into other things. I'm going to say I want to be a stuntman. You know, because if I fail at gymnastics, that is something that I can go into. Stunt works for movies. So I put I want to be a stuntman, and then the teacher comes back around and he goes, "Come on, Lewis. It's not realistic. You can't be a stuntman for Hollywood films. Pick something realistic." And in the end, like, I didn't have a clue what I would put, so I just put accounting. But my journey started around about when I was 4 years old. I was a very hyperactive kid. And when I say hyperactive, I mean very, very, very hyperactive. I was diagnosed with ADHD. Does anyone know what that is? Good. So you know that I was a little bit crazy. And I loved sport. There's people along the way that perhaps either didn't believe in me or didn't support me. But what I did do is I listened to the people that did. So my form tutor in school was always very helpful. Sometimes I couldn't get my homework done in time because I was training or away doing competitions, and he'd help me out. So there's always going to be people that are willing to help you, and there's always going to be people that aren't. And my suggestion is always focus on the people that are going to try and help you in life. Because you will come across a lot of negative people. In every walk of life, there's going to be a lot of negative people. And those are people you can do without. The real people, supportive parents, supportive friends, teachers, you know, those are the people that you want to have around you, people that you want to talk to for advice. You know, I'm done with like controversial and like, you know, the system. Like, I mean, I'm going to train. You either pick me and I'll try and win you a medal, or you don't. Like, I'm too old now for messing around. Like, it is what it is. So that's my outlook now. That's the way that I'm approaching it. Like, I'm just going to train my arse off.
I'm Jem, and I look after Lewis's PR. So on days like today, I'm pretty much helping logistics, so making sure that everything goes to plan, he gets here on time, knows what he's doing, but also making sure that the school enjoy the day and get out of it what they need to. So the best part of days like today is people get to see the real side of Lewis. You don't always get to see. You might get to see the hard work that goes in the training, but you don't always get to see the other side of how he is with kids, how important gymnastics actually is to him, and how important the future of gymnastics is to him.
Getting active. Don't want to pull a hammy in front of all these people. Push down on your hands. That's it, and then just feel that. Handstands. We'll do some core exercises to know what it's like to be able to do a good handstand. So the important is get your arms straight, squat on, jump off. Right. Point your toes. Look at that. No hands. Just put your hands down first. Perfect.
What we're here to do is just to make sure that he gets more and more access to different types of people, that he can be accessible to kids and the next generation, but more than anything, that he can just have fun with his talent. Now we've got a second group of kids in. We're doing like a PE lesson, got like a little vault station set up.
doing a cartwheel section, handstand, just kind of giving these guys a little bit of a basic masterclass in gymnastics really. It got harder and harder. One, because there's a thing called cause and effect.
Some children will never get this opportunity to meet someone like Lewis. It's a really big deal for Hillbrook. It's an amazing opportunity. The children have had a fantastic morning, hearing about his journey, his story to where he's got to now. And also he's been so involved in the gym sessions, which is great. We've got some really keen gymnasts in our school, and for him to come in and actually be in a gymnastic session with them is fantastic. And I'm sure it's something that they'll never forget. So yeah, we're really grateful to Lewis for giving up his time and coming in and having such a fun and inspiring morning with the kids at Hillbrook. So thank you.
Swimming. Am I going to watch you at the Olympics one day?
You know, when you do something, when you I don't know, make a decision, there's something that's always affected by that decision. And the natural cause and effect of what I've done in this sport is I got our first medal in Beijing, but it made all the kind of teammates and all the younger kids in Britain. Okay, Rosie, I'm here with your auntie, and she said that you're a bit of a gymnast. So I want to say keep up the hard work. It made them believe that they can win medals. So the 4 years it then took for me to go from Beijing to London, all the gymnasts in Britain were getting better and better. They see.
Do you think it makes me look younger?
Definitely.
Yeah. Good. Right, take care. See ya. See you later, guys. Good job today. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well done.
No problem at all.
Really good job.
Thank you. Lovely to meet
so
you.
much, yeah.
I'm gonna go home, gonna walk the dog, and I'm gonna finish up some designs actually, because I haven't really touched on it very much, but I am designing my own clothing range. Me doing well, and it made my life harder to then try and make the 2012 Olympic team, because the standard of everyone in the country went up. You all right, Mum?
Don't spend any more in the Harry Potter shop. There's enough in your bedroom now.
And then exactly the same thing happened for 2016, because the team did so well in London, and we won lots of medals in London. We had Max Whitlock winning medals, Beth Tweddle. The standard went up even more. So 2016, it was even harder. You probably don't know, you probably do, but I'm doing a dance show called Rip It Up, which is like a 1950s kind of jazz, rock and roll, jive, Motown, blues dancing show. I'll be touring the UK for 2 months with Natalie Lowe and Jay McGuinness from Strictly. And I'm really looking forward to that. So I'll start rehearsals mid-August. And on top of that, I'm now getting older. You might not believe it, because I've had a shave and I've got no grey hairs, right? But I'm actually getting older, so it was harder for me to kind of make the team when you've got these young kids, 19, 20-year-olds, that are doing fantastic things. In November, back into training. Hopefully 2018, start competing again. Try and get back on the circuit with the GB team. So each Olympic Games has actually been harder and harder to get into, and I'm actually starting training again in November, and yeah, work towards the 2020 Olympic Games, but to hopefully try and get to my next Olympic Games in 2020. I guess in a nutshell, that's kind of a few of the things that I've got immediately.
Water, water.